Hi everyone and welcome back to another video on the Toon Review YouTube channel. And well, Newcastle United are always in the news at the minute for many different reasons. Of course, with the transfer window linked with players from all over the planet, and that will continue over the transfer window. There is no doubt about that. But the main news from Newcastle United this morning is that star striker Alexander Isak is now back in full training, which is fantastic news for Newcastle United fans and for Eddie Howe. Now, Chris Wood's not going to cut the mustard, guys. I don't care what anybody says. He's just not good enough. The guy is just not good enough standard for what we need right now. And of course, Isak coming back will give Eddie Howe a massive boost to know that he's got him should anything happen to Callum Wilson. Now, Isak as well can play left or right and cut in. So it also makes you think, well, ASM's got to up his game as well and continue to up his game when he's got Isak breathing down his neck. Now, I'm not saying Isak's going to walk back into the team. Of course he's not, because we're playing so well at the moment. It would be very unfair to just throw anyone out, left, right and centre out of the team who's been performing fantastically well these last few weeks for Newcastle. So it gives the squad a real boost, a massive boost for the squad. And to know that we've got quality players who can come off the bench now as well as, you know, start the game is incredible. And, you know, we paid 60 million quid for Isak. He scored 2 goals already for us in, 3 games? Should have been 3 goals, of course, after that disgusting decision by VAR to rule his second goal out at Anfield, of course. But we moved on from that. Isak, I did a video a couple of weeks ago saying that I was worried about Isak. Where was he? Was he going to come back? And that seems to have been put to rest now, because it's now back in full training and could make an appearance against Sheffield Wednesday in the FA Cup at the weekend. Now, that's not definite, guys. Obviously, I don't think he'd start the game anyway. I think he would be on the bench. But it's a massive morale boost for the whole club to have Isak back in training. So it's great news. Now, on to the transfers. Now, Newcastle United are basically linked with players every 10 minutes at the minute. It really is bonkers. But we expect that. The money Newcastle United have got, of course, the press are always going to link us to XYZ players all over the world. And that's just going to continue throughout the transfer window. That is not going to change, but we will continue to be linked. Now, what I'm doing today is I'm going to give you some players that have been linked in the media. I don't know if they're signing. I am not in the know. The channel isn't in the know. We just report on players that are linked and are possible interest for Newcastle United. Now, if that happens, Newcastle United announce something, then we will bring it to you. We won't tell you a player's signing without the club saying first. Because it's wrong, in my opinion, and it always will be. So we will tell you if a player has signed via the club announcing it. But we will talk about, obviously, rumours. That is fine, you know, what's in the media. It gets us excited about the certain players that we could actually bring to Newcastle United. Now, Fabrizio Romano has stated Newcastle United are interested in Real Valladolid sensation Ivan Fresneda. Now, Fresneda has been part of our transfer shows with me and Alex that we've done. We've already gone through his stats, and he looks an absolutely fantastic player. Now, if Newcastle were to go for this guy, Juventus and Borussia Dortmund are also set to be in the hunt for him as well. So, you know, this is what I mean, though, about Newcastle United in the transfer window. We are now shopping with the big boys. We aren't shopping in Pound Stretcher and, you know, shops like that anymore. We're in Harrods, baby. We're in Harrods. We have to expect this kind of opposition for signings constantly. It's just going to be a constant throughout the transfer window from now till God knows when. This transfer window is going to be very competitive. We know that. So it's going to be very exciting as well for us Newcastle United fans. Now, there's a possible release clause involved of around £26 million. Now, you would say that is a lot of money for Fresneda, playing at Valladolid, of course. Not the, you know, massive Spanish side, but certainly a well-known Spanish side. Now, if Fresneda becomes available, Newcastle have the option to pay £26 million, or will they go in with a lower bid, say of around 10, to try and tempt them into selling? And if, you know, Dortmund do come in or Juventus do come in, we can just turn around and say, right, we'll pay the release clause, get it done, get him in and get him sorted. Simple as that. It's just the way it has to be at Newcastle United at the minute. It is absolutely bonkers. But he is definitely on the list. Now, we have apparently ended interest in Marcus Thuram. Of course, we have mentioned his brother as well on the transfer shows, Kefrem. So, Marcus will not be coming to Newcastle. I think he's happy where he is at the minute, or be moving to Italy or somewhere like that. But at the minute, he's staying at Mönchengladbach, and there's no sign of him signing for Newcastle United. Now, one player that has been on Newcastle's radar in various transfer windows, not just this one, is Chelsea midfielder Christian Pulisic. Now, Pulisic once away from Chelsea by the looks of things. That's certainly the news coming out of Chelsea as a club. The fans have also stated that he will possibly be leaving, which for us, it's a big transfer fee though, because Chelsea have said that he could be available for 40 million quid. Now, would you pay 40 million quid for Pulisic? That's a lot of money. Is he worth 40 million? Or would you say he's rather probably about 25, 30? Let me know down below in the comments what you think. I do read all the comments, and it's great to know your opinions on players coming in and out the door, of course. So Pulisic is there again. He's in the rumours. He's around. For me, I'd love Pulisic. I think he's a fantastic player, bags of pace, and would give a different sort of... a different game to Miggy, because obviously Miggy cuts back a lot on his left foot. Pulisic wouldn't. It's going to be exciting to have, again, building a squad, quality on the bench as well. So that we, what Eddie Howe wants to do is when he makes substitutions, replace quality with quality. Why not? Simple as that. And Pulisic would certainly answer a few of those questions without a shadow of a doubt. Now, it is hotting up regarding Argentinian Alan Varela. Of course, Varela was mentioned in our transfer shows as well. It came from nowhere, this, but it was mainly one source that was reporting it. Certainly yesterday. But today, there's a lot more interest. And it looks like some sources are saying that we've actually made an official bid. There's certainly nothing come out of the club of that manner that we've bid for him. But this guy is... he's hot off the press. This guy is in high demand. And if we can get him, especially for 16 million quid, it would be an absolute bargain. Now, again, Eddie Howe would be the perfect manager to bring this guy on. The absolute perfect and best manager to bring this guy through. I have no doubt about that. And, if we can get him, it's a hell of a signing. Santos fans are already saying goodbye to him, which is very, very interesting. They were doing this last night as well. Have they heard something we haven't over here? I don't know. But there is a big possibility that we'll be in for Varela, and that would be a great signing. Now, finally, on the match tonight, 2 changes are expected to be made by Eddie Howe. Now, a lot of the media are saying that ASM and Wilson will come back in, and the player, obviously, Joelinton will move back to midfield, and they're thinking the player to miss out would be Longstaff. Now, I did say in my team selection last night in the preview show that I think Longstaff needs a rest. I think he needs to come out and maybe go with Willock and Joelinton and Bruno in midfield. But again, this is Eddie Howe's decision. This is what he's paid the big money for. It's exciting. It excites me as a fan, knowing that we've got so many players to choose from at the minute who are really playing well. I think we need Wilson back, desperately need Wilson back, because he gives us so many more dimensions than what Chris Wood does. But of course, the return to training of Isak as well will boost all that as well coming into future games, because we've got a busy spell coming up. We got this. We got tonight, we've got the other Premier League games, we've got the Carabao Cup quarter-final, the FA Cup, of course, at the weekend at Sheffield Wednesday. So games are coming thick and fast, and, we need that squad. We need that squad depth. But there you go, guys. That's the latest news to come out this morning. God knows what will happen later on today. If there is any more, then we'll bring you that tonight on the, of course, the live watch-along with myself, and co-commentating is, of course, Billy again, and... we'll be going on air from 7:15, half an hour's build up to the game, going through team news, etc., and all your comments about how much you're looking forward to the game and your score predictions, etc. So join us 7:15 tonight with kick-off at 7:45, full commentary. It's on TV, so what we do suggest is you knock off the commentary, watch it on TV, listen to me and Billy, and then you've got the best of both worlds, of course. So thank you very much for watching. Leave a comment below and tell me what you think of that news so far. And of course, if you have liked the video, please do hit that like button. It means the world to the channel. It really does. It helps us in the algorithms and search results and things like that, and helps grow the channel even more. We're well on the way to 16,000 subscribers, as you can see there in the corner. It's constantly going up. up, which is fantastic. So please do, if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. It's free to do so. And also the notification bell of when we go live, we upload or we schedule in a show. And of course, our social media is there on the screen as well. Pretty straightforward to follow that on all the big ones there. So come and give us a follow. We've got a cracking group on Facebook. And of course, various pictures and things like that go up on Instagram as well. And we release shows and everything like that on Twitter and Facebook. So make sure you signed up to them. Well, thank you so much for watching, guys. And if you're watching this on Tuesday, we'll see you tonight at 7:15 for the watch along. In the meantime, have a fabulous day, guys. Take care.